So let me just give you a little bit of information about the book I read. The book is by Taylor Lavati. It is called The 1,000-Year Curse. It's actually a series of 3, so I'm going to cram them all in because I want you to kind of hear about the entire story, and I don't want to mix them all up. So I read all 3, The 1,000-Year Curse, The Curse of Betrayal, and The Broken Curse. So it is 3 books. Good news. The 1,000-Year Curse is free right now in the Kindle edition. So definitely worth picking up, guys. The story starts with Ryder. She's the main character. She's a girl in high school, a senior in high school, and basically outcasted. All she wants to do at this point is get through her senior year and survive. The good news is she meets 2 really hot guys. The advantage to this is she has backup. The downside is all the girls hate her. So what better way to figure out how to get through this but to find out that you are also Greek mythological being, or at least come from that bloodline. Ryder's a little bit smarter than her, let's call them, past lives. The reason it's called the 1,000-Year Curse is it is a curse that she's destined to repeat. Now, I tell you this because the way she uncovers it and the way that the guys allow her to uncover it really is what this story is all about. Because the memories and the recollection and the being comfortable and trusting in people is really hard to do, and she has to do this. And she needs to figure out kind of what's going on and how this curse is affecting her. And you start to learn some of the background and the backstories and the previous lives and how they did and didn't end the way that they were supposed to. So with this book, the best thing that you're going to get out of this is it is 3 stories. And there's 2 guys. So it really comes with the A and B side of which way is the story going to go. So you get Ollie and you get Ari. And both of them are also mythological gods, let's say. You've heard the stories. I'm not going to tell you the story because I think it would be just a little bit more fun for you to figure it out. But if I tell you the story, the one thing that's going to confuse you is that you're going to feel like you know the end, and that's not the case. So when you do figure out the story behind the myth, you're not necessarily sold on what the ending is going to be. She did have a really great spin on the story of Orpheus and being able to bring his love back from Hades. I'll give you that. One thing that I really did like about this book is that the characters were different than a god. So you didn't feel as they weren't living in this godlike world. It's modern day. It's set in a normal high school for the first part. But in some of the other books, they do progress, where she moves in and on to learning more about what her abilities are and if she has them, because most of the gods do. And she gets friends, and these friends have these similar abilities, and how are they going to break this curse for her? And this is really all about her, that none of this starts, has a middle, or ends until they can figure out how to break it as a group. And so this whole thing really just comes down to, can she break the curse, and which guy is going to be there in the end for her? So it is a love story. It is a young adult, and it is Greek mythology. I like reading erotica. I enjoy it a lot. I loved this book, even though it wasn't an erotica book, just so you know. It's not dark, but it had just enough substance to it that I had to read the next one, and I read all 3 of them back to back. So pick this up on Kindle. It's free. You need to get this book. It's worth logging on and clicking on it. If you have a book you want me to read, let me know. If you like this book, leave a review. I'm sure Taylor Lavati would love this, whom I've never met. Hi. And I would definitely recommend reaching out to her and letting her know she has several other books. If you have any books you want me to read, let me know. If you don't mind going to the Facebook page, the Indie Book Channel, and liking that page, you'll get to see all of my reviews, as well as subscribing to the YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it. I will be back with more reviews, as well as I do have some upcoming signings coming, so good luck with that, guys. And thanks for stopping by.